You hear? Can you hear me?
For mine?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, I don't even. Man, come on, man. At the end of this video, we're gonna show you why. That's all bullshit. You know what I mean? We gonna give y'all a show. You understand? But at the end of the day, y'all, come on, man. Like, why would people play around with lives? I mean, Zach has a mother, he has a father, he has brothers and sisters. I think he has a child. Nobody got time to play with lives. You know what I mean? That man, R.I.P. Zach. Zach he's dead. All right, simple as that. And the thing is that let these other people keep playing with people's death like that, because every time they keep coming up here playing with people's death, they're throwing their subs to us. As simple as that. People shaking the bushes, coming out to positive events. They tired of being when y'all as YouTubers fuck up like this and make things up like that. You feel what I'm saying? You embarrassing the subs. The subs are tired of being on the losing team. They tired when you look dumb, they look dumb. You understand? And they tired. You know what I mean? They tired. Instead of saying I'm gonna do it right, people still come back and do it wrong. It's just, I don't know, man.
Okay.
God bless them.
So we'll do this. We'll talk to the people in chat. If you think Kenneka is a Kenneka Valiant or that she's still alive, put a 1 in the chat. If you think Kenneka Jenkins is still alive, put a 1 in the chat. And if you think that the baby is dead, put a 2 in the chat. Let me know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And see, and somebody just said, Chanel, she said that's gonna be one of my points. It costs a lot of money to fake people deaf and become untraceable. So when you have somebody, we'll use Kenneka Jenkins for example. When you got somebody that was in the prime of her life, and she was in the prime of her life in a predicament where she was engulfed in social media, you know what I'm saying? You got, just like any teenager you see today, they gotta have a phone. My little girl only 11, and then now I gotta take the phone out of her hand. It's a lot that goes into that. So now, if you and somebody put a 1 in there. So Huggie Pacino put a 1 in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who else put a 1 in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now Huggie or the Huggie Valiants. If this young girl is still alive, think about the amount of resources it would have took for somebody to put her on an island, or somebody to put her I mean, she can't be in the United States, because we would have saw her. Somebody would have saw Kenneka Jenkins by now. So just say, okay, if she is still alive, odds on she's not in the United States. So now you're going to take this little girl from everything she know, and you're going to put her in Mexico, Brazil, and ask yourself this question: why? Why? And now ask this other question: if you put her in there, you'll have to give her money to live for the rest of her life, pretty much comfortably. So now, if you faking a death, if you could compare it to Tupac, I can say we got a fight chance. Go ahead.
Tupac had money, right?
Yeah, he had money, and then it could have been, you can throw, because he was influential. You can say the government had to take Tupac out because he was reaching out to too many youth, and then he can start a revolution at a snap of a finger. See, that's an agenda. So I can go with that. But when you have a baby like Kenneka Jenkins that nobody knew before her death, what is the agenda behind that? Exactly, Nikki. My question is the same thing. Is why? Logic was this is set up to. No. This was not. Sis, they got this actually. I'm looking at. I was looking at videos, and I was looking at the whole construct of the whole Machiavellis. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to come up, you come up and have. We just, it's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come up, Black Cuban, but this. When we made this topic, this had nothing to do with you, sis. This had nothing to do with you. We just bring it up because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times people say, a lot of people that's influential in the black community automatically, we want them to be alive so bad. that we'll say they're still alive. And then, like I just said, initially, the whole theory concept is that what are the ideas that we're using to explain this concept? That's it. All right, let me add Huggie in here. Huggie say he want to get in. Hold up, I might got you in here, Huggie. Hold up. All right, let me add Huggie. Oh, damn, why Gray Hughes pop up in my shit? G-I-E. All right, hold on 1 minute. All right, I'll send it to you, Huggie. You got it. All right, I got it. You got it, Huggie. I just fired it to you though. But this not meant to be a shot at anybody. Oh damn, boy, you got up here fast as hell. You scared the shit out of me.
Just send me an invite.
I know one person. I ain't no back keeping even. I thought one person was for sure. And I mean, I was mentioning about Chosen. Chosen over there. So I'm gonna say the name. Who I was chosen.
Yeah. And to be honest with Black Cuban, that's where we actually got it from. We saw I saw a video from him, and then that's what I had. That's what I had seen. But that's not. I want her alive. That lies the proof. All right. We got Huggie up here. So Huggie, why do you think that Kenneka is still alive?
Well, first off, what's going on, Logic? What's going on, Drop?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this later, man. So look here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh yeah. I thought you was talking to somebody.
Oh, okay. Hold up. I muted my wrong mic. All right, can you hear me now? Hold up.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, my shit fucked up.
Let me know you're ready.
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead. You got it.
We good. Okay. All right, so check this out. This where we at now, because I recently heard Drop had recently questioned the idea of two Kennekas. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's been in the air since like November. So I was like, what took y'all so long to even come to that conclusion?
No. I've been said that it was 3 Kennekas way back ever since the murder mystery when I said that. I've been said it was 2 or 3.
Word.
Yeah, I believe in that, what you said.
All right, so when you say that, who's the real one?
The real one, you want my opinion? The real one is the nerdy one that be all square. The one that when she was in the video with her mom, you go to her mom's Facebook, go to her videos. Her mom is at some kind of come here, Kenneka. It's like the goody nerdy one. You ask me, my opinion. That hood rat one we see, that's not Kenneka. That's not Teresa's. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So what about the footage that we got of the Crown Plaza? Is that Kenneka?
Mm-mm.
And which one isn't Kenneka in the Crown Plaza?
That's the hood rat one.
So that's not the real one?
Nah, that ain't Teresa's. You ask me. Nope.
All right. So if that's not Kenneka, then what did they do with the real Kenneka? Because I thought I'm under the impression I'm wrong about that. Because I thought you thought that was Kenneka.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So where's the real Kenneka and what happened?
And that's what we here for.
Right.
That's why I'm trying to tell everybody from the day one, from the beginning. Like everybody beef with everybody was just because everybody didn't put the brains together to actually see who thought what. I kept I kept it like this. I mean kept it like this. I said the girl that I see on the gurney is not the same girl that I see in that freezer. That's the way I just or the same girl I see in that casket. All right, that's the way I always said it. That's what I believe. I mean, like who's who? I don't know, but I know it's different. Totally different identity. You know what I mean? One got a round lemon head, one got it's different. You just clearly see it. Guys see it more than women because guys like women. We check women out. We can see the difference. And when I look at these women, I see 2 different girls. That's what I look at. I don't know what anybody else think about. That's what I look at.
Now I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad we got that understanding. So this is the issue. When you say that's not her, and all we have is what, according to what we call surveillance, which we obviously know is edited information then when people say, let's get this clear, when people say psyop, deaths could evolve around the psyop. There could be fake stories around the psyop, and there could also be a person that actually does die, and they could put like fake family members in place. However, when you say that's not her, and all the evidence that you have to support her either being at the hotel, this is the problem. You can't say it's her, so that's why she has to be alive, because you can't prove that she's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's like you can't prove, like it's like you don't have to prove.
You're still not hearing what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me break it. Let me get to my point.
I think
you don't have to prove. We don't.
I think that's Kenneka. That's the different girl in the hallway. The one that I see in that freezer is Kenneka. Everything else is that hood girl. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
That's my
now,
opinion.
all right. Now, when you say the girl is in the freezer and the girl that's in the casket is Kenneka, now you got to ask yourself, why has the mother not denied that being her daughter at the hotel?
Right.
I had been questioning that, and when I got to that point back in October, people got mad at me for saying, well, look, the mom is on some other shit. Like, why is she not denying that being her daughter? Like, I'm always like, I even argue with people like, yo, that's not her.
That's the way we feeling now. Because if you see I think you was in my last video when I said that everybody who has something to say want to go up there and speak to the mother. Let's get it. Because at the end of the day, we all see it differently, or short or longer time than you see it. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day,
right.
like I said, we all had different opinions, but at the same day, we like people just started with fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you chosen was rocking over there, I was watching. You know what I mean? Because some things that I agreed with, you know what I mean? But when things turn different with different narratives of it's not even her period, it's a new person, that's where shit went left. But at the end of the day,
and if you notice when shit went left, I wasn't around because I was the one that always challenged.
Hold on.
Like,
I want to say this too though. So and see, well, both y'all agree, and everybody agree that around her death is a whole lot of fuck shit. Correct?
Yeah.
I don't believe in the death.
Okay, so around but they said she was dead. So around her death, you know what I'm saying? Around her death, it's a lot of fuck shit. Because if it wasn't for a death of Kenneka, we'd be having this conversation. So now whether they pronounce her dead, right? So around her death, it's a lot of fuck shit. We all understand that, right?
Yep.
So now to get to the meat and potatoes, everybody know it's fuck shit. That don't bring her back to life. You feel what I'm saying? That don't make her reappear. Because whatever one of the Kennekas you believe in, you know what I'm saying, she's not here. No, none of them.
The one we see got tattoos on her wrist. The one on the autopsy don't have tattoos on her wrist. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's so many things that I learned later on.
And that's what I was saying. Like, when you have, listen, Logic, you and I both know if there's holes in the story, it's Swiss cheese. It's not American cheese, right? So my thing is that when there's holes in the story that don't become clear as to a death being real, then it can't be real until you prove to me that it's real. I'm not saying she running around here alive like, oh, she got to be here, she got to be there. And what really drove me to believe more about that is I did research on the Jolie Musa girl. That girl has family in Ghana, and not just hearsay. They got pictures with family members in Ghana where both of the twins are with this woman who is the mom, possibly.
So, so you say Kenneka is African?
Yes. we got the photos. We ain't making that up.
All right.
We got real pictures from the Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that.
So watch this. So all right. This is where you get you start like taking off the layers. You start trying to develop a true agenda, right? So I'm gonna ask you this: if they faked the death of Kenneka, right? What was their agenda, based off all your research?
Well, me to approve the agenda is not on me. The idea that why they making the whole thing the way they are, they have to explain that because they gave you a bunch of layers that you have to peel. Now, if you peeling the layers, we don't have to explain the layers being peeled. They have to explain what is the purpose of this. Not only that, you got the mom that needs to explain why are you not talking to the people and telling people, hey, look, this isn't right. Because honestly, let's be honest here. Everybody listening to the mom, she should be the one to say, something is funny going on with this whole case.
Mm-hmm.
There's something going on that's not my daughter, but that is my daughter in the freezer, or that is my daughter in the casket. Because once you say that's the daughter in the freezer, then who was on the gurney?
All right,
What happened to the person that was on the gurney? You got to really go deep into
it. And we is, but see, we gonna go deep, but we gonna analyze it. So now, you know what I'm saying? Any kind of person that a government will strategically take out of a system, do a whole scenario to fake it, that what we call a conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna stick with definitions. And the definition by conspiracy is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. In your opinion, is this what happened, Huggie?
I mean, unlawful or harmful. Harmful could be in many words. Like you could say harmful, meaning that the person did die and the body is missing. So you could say that.
Okay, so now watch this.
Watch
Watch this. No, wait.
Do,
we sticking to the definition though. Let's stick to the definition because we can't bounce around that. So now, if she never died, it's not harmful to her. Was it harmful to everybody around her, or supposed to be around her, or everybody that thinks she's dead? Isn't that a harmful act? And would that not make it a conspiracy?
Would it not make it a conspiracy?
Yeah. Would it not? Okay. Is this a conspiracy or not?
I never said it was a conspiracy.
Huh?
I never said it was a conspiracy.
But you said she's still alive. And
I'm saying she's alive based. Hold on. You can't make my thing say what you say. I'm saying she's alive because I can't prove she's dead.
Okay. So now, if she's alive, right? If you say she's alive, correct? And then everybody.
I'm saying she's alive because I can't prove she's dead. So she could be proven to be dead, then I can't say she's dead.
Okay, but wouldn't that make it a conspiracy though? That's what I'm saying.
That would make it a conspiracy based on terms of who made the conspiracy. That's not a conspiracy. We all have speculated that we can't prove that Kenneka was even there, but we can prove she's in a freezer. And we can prove she's in a casket.
But see, we talking about here, we talking about
so it's a conspiracy. We all fall for the conspiracy if that's the case.
Okay, but it's a conspiracy then, right?
I don't like to call it a conspiracy. I think it's just cut and dry. That's simply that you can't prove she died.
Okay.
I don't call it conspiracy.
But I'm saying if we can't prove she died, right? And then the government, her family, her friends, everybody saying she's dead, then that means this is a conspiracy.
No. You call it conspiracy based on what everybody believes, meaning that the family is this and that. But the thing is that they could be in the dark too, and Teresa might know everything.
Okay, so watch this.
But
So watch this. Now watch this. Huggie is a real person, right? Huggie Pacino, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So if I pull you off the map, I fake your death, I throw you in the island or wherever I throw you at. How many resources would I have to do to execute that plan?
It would be more simpler if I was from that country or another country where I'm not from America.
All right.
It would be easier for me because I could just go back home. And we all know that a multitude of things where a lot of foreign people are used in situations like 9/11, for example. They use a lot of foreign faces, a lot of foreign people, and we all know that was bullshit, 100%. As far as the names and people, and if you notice, those people off the map, but they never existed. You get what I'm saying now?
I'm with you, but see, when I'm saying, when you're dealing with a 9/11, right? You got a multitude of agendas for 9/11. You can say they did 9/11 to go to war with Afghanistan. They did 9/11 to also goddamn overthrow Saddam Hussein. What would be the agenda to fake Kenneka Jenkins' death?
I can't say what the agenda is.
What would be a possible what would be a possible agenda to fake Kenneka Jenkins' death?
I can't personally say what the agenda would be.
Okay. So what?
It's kind of like Tupac being dead or alive. I can't say what the agenda is because we can go into that where he wasn't on no revolutionary stuff before he died. That was in 91, 92 when he started. His revolutionary thing was pretty much dead when he got to death row. So them being killed. Then remember he went through the whole thing about rape and like his image was really just tarnished.
Yeah.
So there's no means to think it's there.
But with him,
when you go into the evidence that I've been looking into, it's a possibility he was never shot the first or second time.
Okay.
Highly.
So now I'm asking you another question because so now Zach TV, do you think he was murdered or he can possibly be still alive?
I think he was murdered. I can't really say he was alive. There's some sketchy stuff around it, but I ain't had no thought about him being alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's sketchy because now today I think the relative said something about insurance and not being able to bury, but other than that, I ain't really dug deep into that, to be honest with you.
So now I'm asking you this question. So with all these different individuals, we can use Kenneka, we can use Zach TV, and we can use Tupac, and all these different individuals. Is the people that's holding the information that we need to know, is they the government or is it an everyday person that's walking the street?
Government. Have to be.
So
Gotta be somebody at a higher level.
So the government is holding all of Kenneka's so-called friends, all of her neighbors.
No. You making it bigger than what it is. Don't do that.
No, I'm making it simple. I'm making it simple.
No. What I'm saying, no, that's not simple because you're saying the friends, the family, they could be in the dark. You feel me? Like all the friends of Tupac could be in the dark. Everybody connected to could be in the dark. Shure could be in the dark for all we know. But the mom might know everything.
But see, what I'm saying is that if you had a incident that went down, just use Kenneka, right? You had an incident. It was, you know what I'm saying, whether you believe she went to the hotel or not. It was a series of people that surrounded themselves around that scene, correct?
Right.
All right. So now, in order for her to be alive and well, all them people had to be paid off.
Who's to say they had to know?
I mean, well, I figured that they would know something.
Yeah, but why ain't nobody been questioned, especially with black people? Let's be real here. Yeah. They tell you people been questioned. Who said they've been questioned, though?
But see, that's what I'm telling you. But I'm trying to get you to understand is who hold all the keys. Who hold all the answers. Every answer you want to know in this Kenneka Jenkins case, is it a government official that hold these answers, or is it the people that was in Kenneka Jenkins' life?
Got to be the people above them to even pull off an idea of covering it up. And that's why my research was the cover up. Like, no health department appeared at that hotel after the death. That's a red flag. Would you agree?
I know. I really think if it was foul play that was done to Kenneka Jenkins, the people that surround.
We talking about the argument of her being in the freezer, right?
No, I'm talking about the argument. I'm talking about the argument of her death. Period.
No, we're talking about the health department that never showed up to that hotel after a dead body in the freezer.
I know what you're trying to say.
Hey, before we get that far though, because you know what I mean, that's getting way off the content. The concept. Can we just go ahead?
We talking about Kenneka. We talking about the idea of Kenneka being in the freezer and the health department.
No, you're right. I understand where you're coming from because if the doors messed up, you couldn't get out and all that. You're 100% right. But I want to get back to the point with the Zach. Can you go ahead and just show them the picture so they can
I don't believe the Zach thing. I'm not on that. No, that ain't me.
No, I want to just show them that Zach is dead. You get knocked out of the box real quick.
Yeah. I can't bleep it out enough to where it won't flag. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I have the dead picture.
Yeah.
Of Zach. So if y'all want to come to my page later on tomorrow when I do show it, or we have a dead picture of Zach dead. All right, so I mean, dead. You know,
like somebody in the chat room just says a lot of money to cover up. That's why the hotel got away with it. But listen, if you believe in the cover up, why not believe in the cover up? Because it is what it is. That's exactly what. If you believe the girl was murdered, I think you got to
wait. No, but you got to read the comment. Wait, Huggie, I'm finna read the comment for you. Right? He said a lot of money to cover up. This is why the hotel got away with this shit. it'll take a lot. It's for her. See, my honest opinion is foul play on all different levels. It's foul play, and it is a cover up, but it's not the type of cover up that she's still alive. See, that's a bigger cover up because see, you faked her death, you did a fake funeral, you had a fake body, you had all this kind of stuff, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of hush money. That's a lot of put Kenneka in fucking an island out here in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Fill her pockets up with money. Take away Kenneka Jenkins' phone. You see what I'm saying? Like this was you got to realize what you're asking of this 19-year-old girl or 20, 21, whatever y'all want to say. You asking too much of this young, because now she will have to forfeit her whole life for a cover up with no agenda.
There's a video of her that playing the fake posted the other day. The girl looked just like her voice in the background and everything. So that's what I'm trying to say. Ain't that cover up? Maybe people just don't give a fuck out in Chicago and know what's going on for it. And you know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about Chicago, the town. If one person getting money, hey, salute that man for getting that free lick the way they got that lick done. You know what I mean? That's the way Chicago rocking right now. If somebody gets a free money with a lick,
yeah, if anybody could pull it off, it could be them.
Let's get it done.
But to believe the murder cover up and not believe that she could be possibly from another country and be sent back home as an idea of faking her death, you got to ask yourself this. Because if you want an agenda from me about the cover up of a fake death, what would be the cover up of a real death?
And I'm gonna share some light on you, right? Have you heard on YouTube they say that I'm from Nigeria?
Have you ever heard of a YouTuber?
No. Have you ever heard that statement on YouTube that say I'm from Nigeria?
No.
Okay. It's individuals running around here on YouTube that's saying I'm African, I'm from Nigeria. I'm telling you what people do. And I guarantee you can see this is what happened. People got too much time on their hands. They go in there and they Google, and that fucking YouTube search bar is destroying people's fucking mentality. Because I guarantee you can go find a video right now. All you gotta do is put in there, Michelle Obama is a man. And then guess what? You'll have multiple videos out. You'll have a video, Serena Williams is a man. You can find multiple videos out. So when I'm telling you about conspiracies, is that it folds against us because the whole internet age is beautiful, but it's deadly at the same time, because now anybody can put out information. If you want to know what the government is, that I think the government is putting out, they put out this bullshit ass information that you got people doing bullshit and saying bullshit about anybody, and you can click on it and it can go. See, you calling this girl Nigerian, right? So now the person, you saying she's not even from Chicago, but what about the people that know they went to school with Kenneka Jenkins, that know they went to elementary school with this girl, and they know this? So now you're telling them that they're insane, but is it really them or is us? Because if Kenneka didn't have, think about it. If she wasn't, they come up in America, whatever, you will have leakage. That's why you won't have a conspiracy on this level like this. They'll do it at a high level because there's too much leakage. Too many people knew Kenneka lived for you to think that somebody says she's from Africa. And it's crazy.
But this the issue though. As far as the video, that's not her. We all admit. Can everyone agree to that? No. Some people really believe that's Kenneka walking around in a hotel. And once you can't get people off that logic, then you're going to have people say, oh, she was carried, she was this, she was that. And then there's some people who do believe that's her, but don't believe that's her in the freezer. So people are at odds about who's who. Once you have the who's who thing going on, that's where I can't believe it's her. Because you're not gonna make me believe what's sitting in a picture. You know how they have a video. You know how they have a video of everything. Why they don't have a video of her in the freezer? It's only photos.
That girl walking in the hallway is darker than the one in the freezer. I mean, I see that with just looking at it. You know what I mean? Like, I see that. You know what I mean? But I think the girl in the freezer is Kenneka. One, no, man, I think that is Kenneka. All right, dimples.
The girl on the gurney is darker too.
Way darker. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, darker than the floor.
But see, but see, we get off topic. We want to stick to the topic.
No, we on the same topic.
No. But what I'm saying is we want to stick on the topic of she's alive or she's dead. So now that's what we on. You know what I'm saying? So if she alive,
answer that.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. We on the topic because we want to analyze gurney, freezer, and walking around.
I think the same thing on the gurney is the same one in the.
Yo, you know how they have a video. No. You know how they have a video of everything. Why they don't have a video of her in the freezer? It's only photos.
That girl walking in the hallway is darker than the one in the freezer. I mean, I see that with just looking at it. You know what I mean? Like, I see that. You know what I mean? But I think the girl in the freezer is Kenneka. One, no, man, I think that is Kenneka. All right, dimples.
The girl on the gurney is darker too.
Way darker. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, darker than the floor.
But see, we get off topic. We want to stick to the topic.
No, we on the same topic.
No. But what I'm saying is we want to stick on the topic of she's alive or she's dead. So now that's what we on. You know what I'm saying? So if she alive,
answer that.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. We on the topic because we want to analyze gurney, freezer, and walking around.
I think the same thing on the gurney is the same one in the casket, right? But that freezer picture is not the same person on the gurney or in the casket.
Or you know that's two different You know that was two different caskets at the funeral?
Nah, man, you don't believe that too. I could debunk that right now. That wasn't two different caskets, man. I can debunk that right now.
No. The casket that was in the when the one they pulled out
in the hearse, the same one
in the very beginning before they opened the casket in the funeral, and the one that's at the funeral, that's the same casket.
Let's say it again. The one that what?
The one they pulled out the hearse.
I ain't see that one.
When the service started at the beginning.
I ain't see that one. I ain't paying attention to that one. I paid attention. To the one that's in the ground, to the one that's in the
when the one they pulled out
in the
hearse,
the same one
in the very beginning, before they opened the casket in the funeral, and the one that's at the funeral, that's the same casket.
Let's say it again. The one that what?
The one they pulled out the hearse.
I ain't see that one.
When the service started at the beginning.
I ain't see that one. I ain't paying attention to that one. I paid attention to the one that's in the ground, to the one that's in the
damn Bluetooth getting low. Hey, that video, remember did you ever see the video? Let me ask you that. Did you ever see the video where they pulled out hers and brought her in the service?
No.
All right, once you get that, I got to find that video. If anybody got that video, give that to Drop. Because that's the video everybody needs to see. That's how we figured out it was two different, caskets. Not saying we, but me, myself. And I was like, okay, red flag right there. So, and not saying that can't be Kenneka, but I'm saying that if you can't really prove things 100%, then there's holes in it. I'm not saying she running around alive like, oh, I see her over here and she over there. No, I'm saying she's not dead because I can't prove it. No information on legacy, no proof that she died, based on the fact that how they handling the whole thing. Like, I ain't never seen where somebody dies and there's a bunch of black people, especially young black people, and they just let everybody just walk free.
Hey,
That's scary.
hey, you need to go look at any major city in the United States.
At a public place of business like a hotel.
Hey, you need to look at every
we ain't just
major
talking about
city.
no. We ain't just talking about no.
I'm telling you, you gotta look at every major city in the United States. You know what I'm saying? They young women, young men die all the time at hotels, at all kind of shit. And then people, and even in the case of Chicago, you know what? Chicago, they are immune to death. And nobody can disagree with that. Chicago is in a situation where they're immune to death. And then you look at everything that Chicago push out, it displays death. They music, it displays death. The guns and everything they told in their videos, they display death. Everything on that display death. And if you in an environment where you live in, where you're immune to it, it's normal for you to see so much death. That can explain a lot of kind of bullshit that you see that's around this case. That's why, in my opinion, the people in Chicago was like, hey, look, you know what? Yeah, Kenneka Jenkins died, but guess what? Mary died, Susie died, Sasha died, blase, 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 and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And they continue to die. They continue to die. They are immune to that shit.
You seen the video where I actually, like around November when I made a video, I said look at the possibilities of Kenneka, right? And I actually found a story where a girl was supposed to be buried, and they had a funeral, and then the guy said that the girl was in a mental hospital, in a mental ward, and they found her and found out she never died in the first place, but somebody was buried there. You ever seen that?
I said it again. I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You ever seen the story about a girl that was supposed to have been buried in a funeral, and the dad found out that she wasn't really buried, she was in a mental ward, and they found the girl and realized that the person they buried was somebody else. You know about that story?
Nah, I ain't see that story.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I think I'm pretty sure Drop's seen it, because I put in the title, think of all the possibilities when it comes to Kenneka.
Yeah, I mean, and I am. But see, what we got to do is, the thing about it is you gotta eliminate the theories and you gotta stick to the facts. So now
I said a possibility.
Oh,
I'm not saying about factual. Yeah,
it's always possibilities. But you know what I'm saying? If you develop possibilities,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Especially when you have a funeral home of A&R Leaks, which actually has on record been sued for burying the wrong body.
All right, I'm trying to read the chat. Cap said something to me. I'm trying to figure out what he said. Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah, so I'm saying, like, you have to also look at the idea that they have A&R Leaks has done this before. Not saying that they.
And I'm with you. What I'm trying to really dig into is that, just say if it is an agenda to fake the death of Kenneka Jenkins, right? In order for that to be executed, it
freedom has
got to be the agenda. So what would be the agenda behind this actually happening to her?
Like let's just say it doesn't have to be an agenda. Does anybody know the development of the story? The development of the story went quiet. The mom made it a big thing when she just was all on social media and eventually expressed it, because the situation over the weekend was silent until Monday came. So the media plays a part in making it what it was. And people like me, Drop You, everybody on YouTube, Facebook, we made it big. It was not big.
Yeah.
Not people not know that it was not a big story on Sunday or Monday when she was missing, none of that.
Yep. And why
we made it big is what it was.
And it became big because to the public it wasn't explained. Correct?
No. What people had was the wrong theories. Because I remember when I first was watching everybody, they were talking about she was being raped.
But watch this. See, you dodged my question. See now.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
Hello.
Let me take this Bluetooth. Hold on.
Yeah. When I say that.
Can you still hear me? I had to take my Bluetooth off. It's going dead.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said the reason that we had so many questions is because it wasn't explained well. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, it was explained simple. It really was.
Yeah, it had holes in it.
It just didn't make sense when they said, "Oh, well, did anybody pull her down there?" And the dude was like, "No." And what people don't know is that same guy. That was the first video I ever made explaining to people that Andrew Holmes is the center of the most suspicious crimes in that city. It's him.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first red flag I found, and nobody questioned it.
I think, but
from the story about the girl being raped, because they said that that was a girl that was missing, and then the girl went from being missing and we have her name. It went from that to saying, well, we found the girl and we don't know her name, and her identity is being protected. And then this is the girl that was supposed to have been raped on Facebook by multiple men, and she was found, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Andrew Holmes. Now, what they did was they said openly that her uncle got the tape off Facebook. He got the video on Facebook. handed it to Andrew Holmes, and Andrew Holmes handed it to the police. Now, what people don't understand is that uncle committed child pornography by handing it to a person that's not the police. That is what they admitted on the news, that this relative handed him the video. Not the police, but they handed it to Andrew Holmes. That's exactly what I learned about that guy. He's always the center of suspicious crimes, always.
Now, I'm going to ask you this question. How many theories do you think that exist that surrounded around her death?
It's a multitude of them.
All right, and it's a multitude of them that's surrounded by her death, correct? So now, first we got to figure out, is she dead or is she alive?
My thing is simple. I'm not gonna say she's dead until it's proven.
Yeah, but I'm saying that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight if she dead or alive. I'm like, I can't believe she's dead.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm saying in order to move forward, shouldn't we first establish, is she alive or is she dead? Because see, right now, if you're dealing with theories, right, you can have theories surrounded around her death, and then you can have theories surrounded by the cover of her death. But you see, it'll go in circles if you don't come to that common understanding, is she dead or alive? Because now, you can never have a death theory and a Kenneka dead theory and a Kenneka alive theory without establishing.
I'm gonna tell you the idea of a theory, right? Let's just say everybody believed that that's her in the freezer, not her on the gurney, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the mother came in and she ran out, she did not deny that was her daughter. To this day, she won't deny that that's her daughter on the gurney, or in the, she never denied that was her daughter walking around. Okay. But let's just skip the surveillance video. Let's skip it.
No.
Let's go to the idea of the gurney.
What I'm saying on that, what you said, that's the theory based around her.
Can I make the point? I'm gonna drive it home.
What I'm saying, I'm trying to build with you. What you doing? What you're saying is that's the right now. You finna talk about the theory based on her death, right?
No, you put words in my mouth.
No, you've been
trying to do that. You good at it, but not good at it.
Bro, no, you said no. What you just said is you said that her mom saw her and she ran out because she saw her dead, right?
I didn't say that. I said she saw her on the gurney.
She saw her on the gurney. So then now,
yeah.
I mean, okay, so she saw her on the gurney and then she ran, so she had to be dead, right?
I didn't say that.
So she saw her on the gurney alive and ran out.
I'm speaking what, see, that's why I wanted to drive the point home, because you putting words in my mouth. I feel you.
I didn't put words in your mouth, but I'm just trying to get an understanding. That's it. I ain't trying to, I mean, I'm just saying. If
no. Well, I have to explain it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if let's say, skip the surveillance footage of her walking around, the mother sees her on the gurney, and she says this, and never denied that there was her daughter there, and she ran out. And later on, she never said that there wasn't her daughter on the video. But we'll just stick to the gurney as a point. Mm-hmm. The point is this: if she never denied that's her on the gurney, if you people believe that she's dead, then the mom is not denying that that's her daughter. Once we said that don't look like her, it looks like a darker body compared to the freezer. At that point, the theory is no longer a theory. What we have is we have to acknowledge that one is not the same. Based on the actual current, as the actual common denominator of a body that's supposed to be in the freezer and a body that's supposed to be on a gurney, is supposed to be the same. And if the mother herself said that's her, then at that point, we can't question the mom. But now we're questioning the mom because we know there's a strong possibility of it being more than one.
Okay. So now, all right. So now, we talking about the mom saw the body on the gurney, correct?
Correct.
All right. So now everything else is related around her being dead, correct?
No, I didn't say that.
The mom saw her on the gurney.
I'm only going by what she saw and what she won't deny. That's my thing. Now, for all we know, the editing that we talk about, we see all the time, which is truthful. But what if there's an edit that the mother said, hey, we did this, we did that, blah, 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 do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And what if she was paid off? What if?
Exactly. What if? And that's my point. It's like, see, when you're dealing with it, first off, you got to figure out if she dead or she alive. Then now, if you say, okay, she is dead, then now you develop your theories around her death. But now, if she's alive, then now you can't have the exact same theory that you had surrounding her death if she alive. That's my point.
You do understand that I gave you a point of a gurney. Mother witnessed the gurney. Mother never denied.
Yes.
At that point, Teresa knows if that's her daughter or not. Like, okay. I'm going to tell you now, my son is on this gurney. I'm going to tell you if that's my son in the freezer or the one that's in the gurney, if it's both. And it's obviously not the same. 100% based on this footage. Now, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say, hold on. I got a phone call. Let me make sure can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Goodness, I got to, well, hold on. God damn, hold on. Because I can't hear you. Hold on.
All right,
I got to put it back on speaker because I ain't got my Bluetooth on. Is that, I can?
Yep.
Hello?
Test.
Yeah, better. All right, so the thing with this is when the mother herself has denied it being her daughter, she never denied that being her daughter. And we know 100% based on the footage. Now, the footage could be edited too. I like to support both arguments because I'm fair. The footage could be edited that they made it look like she was darker. It might not be really a darker face that's on the gurney compared to what's in the freezer. That's possible.
Okay.
You feel me? So I support everybody's belief on if and when and how, right? But my thing is, if the mother never denied it, you could just question all day, like, why? But the thing is, the common person that knows that that's not her daughter, that's what Teresa should have been saying since day one. That's not my daughter walking around that hotel. And that's not my daughter on that gurney. And whoever's in this freezer, maybe that's my daughter, but it don't really look like her. Because let's be honest here. If we did our research about these files they gave us, they edited those those pictures in the freezer 3 times.
Hey,
100% faction.
I would tend to agree. Because like I told Straight Drop, I told Gray Hughes, I've been saying it from the whole time. All that shit is edited. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago in September, I was pulling layers off of these photos. I was pulling layers off of all this shit. I said all this is edited. And then you go back and if any videos exist, because I don't make Kenneka Jenkins videos, but I said it from the start. In 2017, the age of HD cameras, in all aspects of everything is HD. You got 4K TVs, you got 5K TVs, you got everything. Why do we have this fucked up footage? And I've been saying that the whole time. But on the whole spin of it is that if Kenneka Jenkins is alive, that means her mom is in a cover-up. Her family is all in the cover-up of her death. Now, I said the questions that we need to ask ourselves is, why would they cover this up? What would be the agenda? And if we think to ourselves, you know what would be the cover-up of a Kenneka Jenkins? What made Kenneka Jenkins, you know what I'm saying? What she has some special, you know what I'm saying? It's something, if it's a cover-up that they fake her death, then it got to be something that we're missing if they're covering up her death. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, to be perfectly honest here on Logic, because your name is Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Once you say the footage is edited,
Yep.
you can no longer say what you're seeing is what it is.
No.
You can say what you like.
Listen,
You
what I'm
can go on perception, or you can go on what you believe. Now,
but what?
I agree with you.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this.
Uh-huh.
When I said early in the case, right, when they was all these videos was coming out, all kind of stuff like that.
Right.
The source that we got it from was either one or two sources. We either got it from off of YouTube or Facebook, social media, or you got it from the Crown Plaza, right?
Right.
Every photo in that case either came from social media, Facebook, YouTube, or it came from the Crown Plaza. So now on the Crown Plaza, I said it's a red flag to me because they gave you program files. For everybody else that did it, because I can't pull the Crown Plaza file and analyze it. You going outside? Okay. I can't pull it and analyze it. Why can I not pull it and analyze it? Because it's a program file. You feel what I'm saying? So when you open up something from the Crown Plaza, you can't analyze it because it's a program file. You have to analyze it within the system they gave you to analyze it in. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, everything else that I was able to analyze, I saw visible layers. I saw manipulation. I saw that the whole time. So now, that's what my conclusion is, that most of the stuff came from either YouTube or Facebook, and everything else came from Crown Plaza. You got pictures that been manipulated through the YouTubers, through the Facebookers, and you got footage from the hotel that you can't even analyze.
Right.
So now that's what I'm saying, and I've been saying this the whole time. All this is fucked up. But what I'm doing is I still got to surround myself around the basis of, is she dead or is she alive? Because now with them two outcomes, if you find out if she's dead, then now you got a concept, you work off them idea, you working off the idea of she's dead. So now you have your theories are based on her death. If she's alive, now you got to work about the idea that she's alive, and you work on that theory that she is alive. But see, you can't do both and put them in the same pile, because now everybody will be confused.
You know, no. What it is that you try to make it seem as if I'm saying she's not dead.
No, I'm not. We conversing. I ain't said.
Let me make this clear.
Go ahead.
Let me make this clear. I'm not working on a theory at all that she's alive. I'm saying I can't prove she's dead until then she's alive. I'm not looking like, I wonder if I can find Kenneka. No, I might not have to look because I can't prove she died.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what you're saying is you can't prove that this surveillance footage is factual. Like I said, I support both arguments that it could be her laying on the gurney. It could be somebody. It could be them blackening the photo or the video to look like it's somebody different. That could also be an edit to throw you off. But what I'm saying is, when this woman named Teresa Martin walked into this hotel, her only complaint was a camera above the freezer. That's all she's complaining about. Nothing else. Nothing like, that's not my daughter. That's not my daughter walking around. Trust me, if my son is walking around the hotel and he was drunk or whatever the case may be, I know who he is. I know exactly who he is. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to sell people, hey, that's him. No, it's not him. That's not my son on the gurney. It's not my son in the freezer. What did y'all do with my daughter? You feel me?
So I'll ask you this. Do you think Teresa was Kenneka's mom?
I don't believe that either.
You don't believe that either? All right.
Nah.
Okay. So
I believe Lenora is not the daughter either. I don't think that's her daughter either.
Okay.
The reason this should be possible to people is because we all know black families who have like a certain auntie that give birth, or a cousin, and then we raise the child like it's ours. And then next thing you know, you'll be thinking, that's my daughter. You know what I mean? Because my sister, my baby mom's sister looks more like her daughter than she does. You feel me?
But
they can pass for mother and daughter, but it's not.
I got a question. All right. Would you just understanding that right now we don't know if she's dead or she alive, right? We don't know.
Hold on 1 second, yo.
All right.
Hey, you got something dragging off your truck, bro? Oh.
That nigga sound like he country as hell. You got something dragging off your truck, bro.
All right, bro. All right, now.
Yeah. But
I can go home now. I'm rapping with you. I'm listening.
Yeah, and see, and this is really, I mean, this not a, I mean, this is a conversation because I think that this is one that's needed if to move forward. Because in my deepest opinion, and I said this is my deepest opinion, is can we ever get anywhere if we don't have that foundation to know just the basic thing? And the basic thing is that all this is surrounded by this young lady being dead. Now, if we can't even figure out if she's dead or she alive, then what can we do?
It's nothing you could do. And I'm going to tell you why. If you did expose, let's just say y'all got a video of her being choked out and you actually got the proof that you saw the face and everything, right? Mm-hmm. You know what this exposing of this cover-up would do? We talking about millions of dollars. We talking about the medical examiners going down. And we ain't talking about just the medical examiners. We talking about the office or offices, plural. We talking about Chicago PD and Rosemont PD because, trust me, you can't do nothing in that small-ass county without the big county, right? So you got to go to Chicago and get some help because they from that city. Okay. So you got them, you got the funeral home, all these different people that's so connected to it. The government, not the government, the mayor, Crown Plaza, which is Intercontinental Hotel Group, IHG. All of them are going down. You probably will never see a Candlewood Suites, Amera Suites, Crown Plaza ever again if that get exposed because we're talking about millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yep. And
now, trust me, like I said to people.
But you say you brought a good point, though. You brought a good point. So now it's a cover-up, right? On some kind of aspect, right?
Right.
But is it a cover-up of a death or is it a cover-up of faking someone's death?
I don't like to call it faking. I don't think she died at all.
But they faked her death then because they told her she was dead. So they faked her death.
Well, they told you she was murdered, but people saying she's murdered. Yeah. You see that?
Hey, but you see what? Well, you see what I'm trying to get at? I'm trying.
Who's that?
You see, I'm trying to. That's my point, though. It's like if you trying to find out a cover up, right now I think we don't know what we really. You know what I'm saying? What did they cover up? You see what I'm saying? It got to be either one or the other. They covered up her death or they faked her death.
They covered up what's the possibility. And if people believe she's dead, then that will be the cover-up, covering up of the death. Me personally, I don't want to believe the girl is dead. So I think the cover-up is just she, possibly from another country, I'm sorry. And that's the cover-up is basically, it's some deeper, but we'll never find out what it is because I agree. It has to be some type of agenda.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In order to figure out the agenda.
But covering up her death, if she was murdered, it's not an agenda. Because you could just blame one of these black people like they always do. Get a fall guy. They don't even have a fall guy. That's what was one thing I had an issue with, dude. I don't want to say his name on your channel. But I was like, dude, a fall guy does not make this possible because you will have to get a fall guy. But if you don't get a fall guy, then I'm going to stand tall on the fact that this is not real. Because you could just simply just say, hey, Monifa was the one that did it. Boom, boom, she go to jail. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to figure out this. Well, how you going to charge somebody when they saying she was never murdered? You feel what I'm saying? They never said this. They stuck to that bullshit story.
Yeah.
Because even if it really happened, that don't even sound real. Like,
all right, now, I'm going to ask you this question. Hold on,
let me say this.
I'm gonna just build with you. I'm gonna ask you this question. You saying how can they cover up a murder? Or you say how can they cover up a murder when they said the murder never happened, correct?
Oh, say it again.
You said how can they cover up a murder that they said that never occurred, correct?
Exactly.
All right. So now on that same note, how can they fake a death? How can they fake a death? I mean, well, how can they fake a death if it wasn't, if you didn't have a dead? I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's either, I lost my train of thought though, but it's a two-way street.
I got you. You can say she faked her death without saying the murder, because without a murder, there's no investigation.
Exactly. So I want to know
closed.
either which one. And see, now I'm gonna go back to this definition. It's important though, because see, when you're dealing with theorists, and I ain't never get to this because we.
I mean, you could go through the definitions.
No, come on, bro. Just hit me out. Just hug it. Just hear me out. Just hear me out, bro. I know y'all don't like definitions, but we gonna deal with them. Check this out.
I love definitions.
And this is when you're dealing with a theory. It says especially one based on general principles, independent of the thing that need to be explained. And then the reason I'm saying that is that we don't know what needs to be explained, because right now we don't know if we're investigating a death or we are investigating somebody a fake death. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta have that you, in order to have them, it gotta be independent of the one thing that need to be explained. And right now, we don't even know what needs to be explained, because right now, just like you said, people saying she is alive, people saying she's dead. You know what I'm saying? And now when the people say she's alive, oh, she's from Nigeria, it's a whole different theory. She's from Africa. It's a whole different theory surrounding her being alive. And the people that say she's dead, it's independent ideas surrounding that. So now that's what I'm trying to get to. Was I coming to argue? Oh, hold up. I don't know what you mean, Black Cuban. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? I want to know is just that if we dealing with a murder or death, or we dealing with, you know what I'm saying, something on a total different aspect, that she's alive. Now, if she's alive, right, then everything will kind of focus. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Black Cuban, right, you want to come up? Hey, drop your email, Black Cuban, if you want to come up. Yeah, because I mean, we want to.
Because my thing in my cover up research is that I said, well, if there was a dead body in that freezer, the health department should have showed up, regardless of what happened. And it could have been the story they stuck with, could have been true. Still, health department's supposed to show up. Period. I don't care if it's an abandoned kitchen. If there's a body in any freezer of an establishment, the health department has to appear. Is that correct? We all agree to that, right?
Yeah.
They never showed up.
I'm not getting up there to speak a crowd of...
Pocket change. Boom.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see, can I get you? All right.
Hey, pocket change, boom.
All right. And if y'all want to call in, let me open up these call lines. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
Yeah, I mean, I need an answer to that though. We all know, we all can agree to that.
Yeah.
Agree what?
If there was a dead body in the freezer, the health department's supposed to show up.
Yeah. For
the benefit of people that stay there at the hotel. Workers, employees, visitors.
Yeah, even if it's been around food anyway, just period.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they supposed to shut this hotel down for at least 24 hours. Everybody in the freezer, yeah, the health department got to come inspect
everything.
And remember, they said lower, not upper in the beginning. You remember that drop?
Mm-hmm.
It said lower kitchen, and they went from lower kitchen to upper kitchen. And that was like,
I got a video that I want to play. It's by Mike Larry, but I want to play it, but I don't want to play it without kind of like humiliating somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because the video he did got a lot of information in it, but it's original information. I downloaded it. It's original information that was told to us.
Hey, all right, so, hey, Drop, you got Bug's email address?
Yeah, BOOGZ102 @gmail.
Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah, I got the news clip about the lower kitchen.
You said, hold on, wait. You said BOO.
GZ.
Oh, here you go. It popped up. Yeah. I mean, but you see what I'm coming from, Huggie? That just that one question.
No. You see what she just said in the room. Nobody said she was from Nigeria. You see that?
What's that?
See how easy somebody can hear something and then run with something that wasn't said. You were just giving an example. Nobody said she was from Nigeria.
Yo, you said she was from Africa. You said she was from Africa.
Nah, but now they're saying she's from Kenneka's from Nigeria. You know what I mean? You see how easy it get mixed and screwed?
No. But technically, when you look at Teresa, she does look like she's from Africa. She does look more of a foreigner than American born. You know something, y'all can laugh all y'all want about this security lady. Hold on, let me tell you this. Y'all can laugh all y'all want about this security lady. I know she's full of shit. She a liar. But she did come on my platform and she said that her and Teresa both from I think she said East Africa or West Africa, because she said she was from there too. And I didn't ask her that question. She just said it. She just told me that. I ain't asked that question. And I thought that was kind of weird. Like when she said that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because but see, I heard that say, I didn't heard that going around these YouTube streets that I don't know if it was not, maybe they said I was from Nigeria. I think I used Nigeria for the example of me. But you said she was from Africa, right?
Say it again.
You said she was from Africa.
No. I said she looks like she is from Africa. It's kind of like, you can see like the high cheekbones and, you know, her eye structure, the separation of the eyes.
So you look at my face. Is I'm from Africa?
No, I mean, all of us got African features, but a lot of us, you can tell that we are actually from the actual motherland by birth. You know what I'm saying? Based on, you know, the food that we eat and et cetera.
Let me do a
yeah, I'm saying, because the way people are raised in other countries are totally separate from America. I got a lady friend that's from the islands, and she said it herself, like the people that are born in America, their features are brought out a little bit different based on how we handle the way we eat, the way we live, our environment, water, etc. You know what I mean? And she's from the islands and been living here for a while. She said the same thing. So she understands when people say that Teresa is from Africa and hasn't been in Chicago her entire life. That's possible.
I know anything possible though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Anything.
But all I'm saying is this though: when you come down to the idea of edited footage, then you gotta question what you're seeing. You only can go by what they tell you. Remember, what they tell you is one thing, and you don't believe the other. You believe the girl was murdered, but you don't want to believe she was drunk.
All right, so
and went to the freezer and died.
So now, can you explain the features of the African thing again?
High cheekbones, more of a square-like jaw, separation of the eyes, things of that nature.
Oh, I got them same features.
Exactly, but you can see them more broad on most people in other countries. Like when you actually go, like you've been around the world, when you actually go to Asia, you can see people that look Asian compared to people who are born here of Asian descent. Correct?
I'm with you. I'm with you. But I'm saying that all the features you just named that person just gave you, I got them same features.
I know,
but I'm not.
you
I'm
still...
not. But I was born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama. My mom. Mama was born in Birmingham, Alabama. Everybody in my family is in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's show again. I'm gonna do it. Look, I have them African features. So now, I'm from Africa?
No. You taking a broad statement of a possibility of her being from the country, like from the motherland, like born and raised, and then moved here to America, probably when she was 19 or 20. You feel me?
Yeah.
She is, she's over 40 now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's like from Africa and she just popped up in America out of nowhere. I'm not saying that.
Hey, Huggie, you see my screen?
I can't see.
Hold on, let me click on it.
Oh, I see now. Now, I see.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out what's the difference.
Bear with me, I'm driving now. I ain't gonna kill myself.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's the difference though in these caskets.
That's the one, is that before the service?
Yep.
All right, show the one at the service and compare both. Count the bars, the actual emblems and everything.
I did. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a bar on it, right? And as it goes in, it looks flat. But right here, you can see that it is engraved. It does go in, but it's just the picture of the quality of the picture. See, as it.
That's not. It's just a vertical shot, but it's still the same quality. It's just not widescreen. Widescreen is not gonna change the design of it.
All right, what's the difference? Hold on. Just had it. They even walk it in.
Oh, hey, Drop, can you pause that for a minute? Hey,
Yep.
So Huggie, you telling me all that what Drop just showed is fake, or it's possibly fake?
Possibly fake, yeah.
Possibly fake. Okay. So now, if you was a gambling man, right? If you was a gambling man, I gave you $1 million, and I said, hey, look, you know what? You got to put this $1 million, and you can either lose it all or you can triple it. Would you say that that's Kenneka Jenkins in that casket with all the people surrounding her, and you'll put your $1 million on that and double it? Or would you put it on that's not Kenneka Jenkins based on the information you got? Which one would you put your money at?
I'll put my money on the fact that it's not.
It's not her.
Nah.
And based on the fact that she got
now if you're gonna base my betting on a funeral, I need more than that, right?
But I'm saying, so what you're telling me is that
right?
everybody that's in that,
we can go deeper to the knowledge more than just a funeral.
Right? Drop. Can you go back to that picture that showed that everybody that's in there, that part of the video, that everybody was in there?
Like I told you, people could be in the dark about everything.
I understand what you're saying, but I done been to a couple of funerals in my life.
Listen. This this doesn't work because, like I said, the mother herself said that that was her on the gurney. And we gotten away from the fact that you wouldn't even admit, you know what? That don't make sense.
Huh?
Like, we all agree that that's don't look like Kenneka on the gurney compared to the one in the freezer. So why is the mother not denying that's her daughter?
Okay, but I'm gonna ask you this though.
But, answer that question for me.
I'm finna answer it. I'm finna answer it.
Go ahead.
Before this case, did you know Kenneka Jenkins?
Before the what?
Before this case, did you know Kenneka Jenkins?
Oh, you can't ask me a question.
No,
okay. So I answer that.
I'll answer the question. I'm gonna answer the question, and then I'm answering.
That's not how you
Okay,
answer the
I'm gonna answer. Because I don't know Kenneka Jenkins, I never saw Kenneka Jenkins in real life. What I would do is I would go with what the family say.
I feel you. I can respect that answer.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go to back to my point. Did you know Kenneka Jenkins before this case?
No.
Have you ever seen Kenneka Jenkins before this case?
No.
All right. So now, when we dealing with the fact of the matter of Kenneka Jenkins.
Now.
I can't even
use that. Hold on. Now use that same. Hold on. Okay. Now, use that same argument with what they said happened to her. Because remember, Mom said nothing happened to her.
And I'm with you. But see, the whole. I'm with you, Huggie.
Did no mama not say that?
But what we dealing with, Huggie, is we're talking about.
Well, we're talking about the family. I'm sticking to your argument.
But
we're talking about what the family say, right? The mom said nothing happened to her.
I'm saying, I'm trying to get to the the overall scheme of is she dead or is she's alive? So now, and that goes to the point, is that if anybody know Kenneka Jenkins,
I know. I see what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
You wanna cut off my point. I feel you on that.
I ain't trying to cut you off, man. We have the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Let me. Can I hit the home run? Can I hit the home run based on your argument?
Knock it out the park. You got it.
All right, knock it out the park. Grand slam. So check this out. According to your argument, if you're saying that you believe what the family say, Teresa said nothing happened to her. At that point, if the news told you she went into the freezer and died of hypothermia, you're gonna have to believe that. Because what did the family say? And if Teresa is the head of the family at this point, there you go. According to your argument.
Okay. All right. Now, according to my argument, is my argument if it's identified, if to me, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
If Kenneka,
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Because I don't know Teresa. I ain't know Kenneka was before the case.
Exactly. Yeah. We don't. Right. So if her mom said that that's her in the casket, if everybody who walked past that body said that's her in her casket, me not knowing Kenneka Jenkins, I just
everybody walked by the casket and didn't say it was her.
And I'm just saying it's her.
I made an amazing point. Don't duck that one, Elijah. Come on, you my guy. Come on, man.
Well, I'm with you.
My point is this. I'm gonna say it again because maybe everybody missed it. According to your argument, which I agree with. Now, I don't agree with the mom because she said ain't nothing happened. I don't agree with the family just because they the family. Feel me? That's my thing about the argument that I agree with, but I don't agree with the people. Just because you said, well, I'm gonna believe what the family say because I don't know Kenneka, never seen Kenneka before. Now, she said nothing happened to her. And according to what they said, nothing happened to her. She got drunk, went to the freezer, died of hypothermia. Your argument state that if the family said that's what happened, and the mother on record said nothing happened to her, boom.
I'm with you.
Hey.
I'm with you.
So according to your argument, we can't say she was murdered. We can't say this happened, that happened. Hey, we gotta live with the fact that mom said nothing happened to her. So at this point, according to your argument,
yeah, hold on.
But then, in reality, you got to come into my world where I say, I don't believe that lady. Something happened, right? Yep. You got to come to reality and say, hey, I don't want to believe what the lady said. And that's what tripped me out when she said that. Everybody stood still and pretend she never said it. I'm not saying believe her, but I'm saying if you're gonna believe she was murdered, she told you no, it's not what happened, right?
hold on. I'm with you. Go ahead. See, I ain't gonna interrupt you. You can go ahead now. You can bang.
No, I'm done.
Damn, why you getting done every time I start trying to send somebody an email and shit? You know what I'm saying? Then now when I say, as soon as I say something, you know what I'm saying, man, you got to go back and forth. All right, hey Bugs, I sent it to you though. But I mean, it's all good, man. But you, I think this discussion is kind of long overdue. You feel what I'm saying? Just a general discussion based on some certain principles. And I think in order for us to actually evolve in doing this, we got to come to certain principles in here. And then I think, to me, goddamn Straight Draw played that video. It is hard for me to believe that all these people that knew Kenneka, that's saying that that's Kenneka, and we're saying that that's not her. You feel what I'm saying? And I can relate it to some of the funerals I went to. You know what I'm saying? When my dad died. You know what I'm saying? When my dad died, it'd be amazing to me that people would say that, okay, well, that's not your dad. That's in that casket. And then everybody's seen, you know what I'm saying? My older sister died like a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? And imagine the impact of somebody telling you that that is not your sister. And I'm with you on the understanding, so that's why I said, like, let's figure out what's going on. Because now it's easy to cover either which way, but we got to figure out what we're gonna cover. Is we trying to investigate or figure out what's going on with the death of this baby, or we trying to figure out what's going on? Because now we're gonna figure out what to cover up and all that stuff with that. But that's surrounding the death. But we got to get to that baseline. And I pass. I shit up. Matter of fact, Bugs on here. Bugs, what you think, bro?
Man, I'm just listening for real, cause I mean, it just tripped me out that, you know what I mean, the world, not just this, but the world's so twisted, bro, that think every death fake. You know what I mean? Like that every death can possibly be fake. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? It's just weird, bro. I don't know how, you know what I mean? Like, and that's including Kenneka, the Zach TV thing, and all that. Like, everything. You know what I mean?
You know what?
To the point.
Can I use you as an example just to show something, if you don't mind?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because people were saying, did your brother really die? You see what I'm saying? Like, now, compare yourself. Let me click straight up. Yourself in that situation, how fucked up is that?
I mean, me and you had that talk. That's it's disrespectful and it's crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean, that you know what I mean, bro? Like to even think that, you know what I mean, that you would fake something like that is just like beyond belief. You know what I mean? That's why I say that what made me think like it's just crazy how twisted society is. You know what I mean? Like, cause I was with you on that. Like, what is that?
And that's the one to put it out there. Society.
It's just like, no, I'm talking about society, not her. I'm talking about society.
She's the one that questioned the death.
He put a remix in there.
And I'm just with, yeah, I see the shots fired. it just, you know what I mean, bro? Like, that's why I was with you, bro. Like, it's just, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point of, you know what I mean? Just like that situation, what's the point of me faking that? What do I gain out of that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I feel what you're saying, but my thing is that in his argument, and I'm sticking to that because it's a real big picture to that argument. He said that according to what we know is that we only can go by what they give us, right? And he said, did I know Kenneka before the case? I said, no. He said, did I know her? He said, no. So we both agree on that. But my thing is that if the mom herself said nothing happened, you are gonna have to believe what they give you. And remember what the family said according to the mom herself. And I saw somebody say something about what the sister said. I know about what the sister said. I love me some Santoria, that's her name. But anyway, or Eleanor, but anyway, the thing is that when you get to the science of what the mom said, she said nothing happened. So now you gotta always have that question. She said that months ago.
But I don't
like
go
nothing
that
happened.
far like that, Huggie, because listen, all right, why didn't she throw the same effort when her brother died or her daughter died? You seen the difference in that funeral? The difference in people, the difference in attention to it and everything. It's like,
yeah, that's why I never questioned J Money.
I don't believe her. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But see, I got chewed up for saying that though.
Only why we here now this long is even a topic of discussion for the fact that she's not speaking out. Why haven't she just broken down the 5 videos of Kenneka walking in the hallway herself? Why haven't she sat down Irene Monique for herself and said, hey, when my baby girl is right here, when you were here in this video, where is my daughter at this time? What's going on? What was this dude saying at this time? That would stop all these months of us even arguing, debating, and everything.
Exactly.
Us as YouTubers put hundreds of times more effort than the mother did. You feel what I'm saying? And by what she's doing is also stopping the next mother who might need help.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Because when it comes to donations, when it comes to us putting the same effort to it, like the example, that one 15-year-old girl who died in Chicago, missing and got found in the thing. The mama said, anybody talk about my daughter on YouTube or Facebook or anything, I'm suing, because she don't want to be making people digging and finding flaws, and people don't want their flaws to be pulled up after they see how bad this lady's doing things. Yep. She got bad business. All this money going on, you still in Chicago? All this money people gave you still out in Chicago? You're supposed to move the whole family out to somewhere else, into Alaska. Move to Alaska.
Alaska.
You know what? When niggas want you move to Alaska.
Yeah. Hey, what was real about what Straight Drop said, and it's been my argument the whole time, is that the people who can close this case is the people that's closer to Kenneka. Because watch this. When she's walking in that hallway, who can really identify Kenneka? They've been around her whole life, supposedly, allegedly, I guess. But can't they say, no, that's not Kenneka Walk? They the ones that can close this shit. And that's what I'm saying. This case is the people. I just met Kenneka, and I never really met her. I just only saw pictures and videos of her. But the people that's closer to her can close it out.
Let me ask you this, Logic.
On the first, right? On the first, the sun gets shot, blazed in the air, right? On the second, she has a Facebook video about some other girl going to prom and shit. Where was the attention even given to her son after he got killed? He got blazed in the air, right? An inch or two from the head, or from the head, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't even be Facebooking live and nobody going to prom. I'm being more worried about my son's safety. I'm just telling you how I look at it now. That's why I'm saying that's why we all here looking at the flaws and what's going on. That got us here mad at each other. You know what I mean? I'm just someone that's no love and affection. If my baby is in any kind of condition that she almost loses her life, fuck alive. I'm not promoting no prom. I'm not laughing and giggling. My baby almost lost life yesterday. I don't have time for no lies. I'm just saying how I'm rocking, how I'm living. You know what I mean? And by her being a woman, I think it should be way more emotional than I would be as a man in that situation. You see? Yeah, but I don't see no emotions. I don't see none of that. In 9 months, call me an idiot, but I'm just now, I don't see none of that. I don't see where 9 months of all of us doing all this arguing and bickering, all because of one person can't put a butt in it. All right? I contacted them. Go ahead, bro.
But you gotta think of it like this, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know if it is or it isn't a civil suit, but I'm pretty sure. Just say it is that she can't really speak on that. You know what I mean? Like,
So how do you
Because
explain all
she got
the
a zip.
How you explain all the stashes still coming on? All those paper stashes she doing about it. She don't have no gag order. If she did, her Facebook won't be talking about the shit she's talking about now.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't say that, bro, because she not necessarily like directly implementing. You know what I mean?
That's the same
She not
energy.
directly implementing them.
That's the same energy you could put into directly telling us what's going on.
Yep.
Same energy you
Yeah,
get,
no,
getting at the people who talking shit on your daughter. Same energy you get the people who out here positive trying to find justice for your daughter. Same energy. I see more energy on the negative shit when people talking bad, but nothing about them people who trying to help. I'm saying we need help. Just give us some clues. Where is that camera you seen at? She can't even tell us where it's at. Get a phone. It's right there, babies. Right there. I seen it. None of that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make this point. I'm gonna make this point about this silver suit that I think we're missing out. Cause see, if you compare it, say you Bugs had you got a swimming pool at your house, right? And then your child go in there. I'm just use it as an example. Or a child went and drowned in your pool, right? You know what I'm saying? Then it's a closed case. But see now, if your child went and drowned in a hotel swimming pool, now you can proceed to a civil suit, and then it can be that, hey, why they didn't have bars, or why did this say 3 feet and it was actually 6? See, now that's what it's going to with the civil suit, because now the civil suit is being pursued about is why was she allowed to go down in that freezer? Why with the surveillance? Why did the security not catch her going into that freezer? Why did that whole kitchen was allowed people to go in there, and it allowed that freezer. So now that's why you're dealing with a civil suit now, and that's what we're dealing with.
Like, why aren't they questioned about the cameras that wasn't working? Every time in them kind of businesses, every time a camera go down, you have a certain amount of time to report it to the people, Tech, about it going down. You have a certain amount of time to fix it by law. None of that was reported as broken. None of that was even questioned after about why they wasn't working. It's like, think about it. Why ain't it going by protocol? Protocol is that camera was down. You have to have paperwork showing that you sent it off to being down.
Yeah, and she probably getting them for that. She probably getting them for that.
But that's what I don't none of us know what's going on, but